Written and directed by American filmmaker David Ayer, Fury is a 2014 war drama in which the story follows a tank crew in Germany during the final days of World War II. The cinematographer of the film, Roman Vazanov, and David Ayer used specific camera techniques to convey the underlying message of the movie. Throughout the film, the dolly and tracking shot techniques are used frequently, almost as if creating a pattern. In the movie, the dolly and tracking shot techniques support the idea that destruction of war can cause people to undergo irreversible changes. These shots serve several different functions in the movie, one of whom is to apply slow disclosure. This technique is used to allow new information into the frame as the camera moves. In this shot, for example, the dolly allows the viewer to get accustomed to the setting of the movie. As the camera moves slowly, the audience sees tanks, dead soldiers, and horses on the ground while the camera follows a German soldier moving through the aftermath on his horse. Being the opening scene of the movie, this shot also establishes the overall bleak and violent setting that dominates the entire film. This same function of the dolly shot can be seen in Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket. In this scene, the camera follows two soldiers, including one of the main characters, Joker, as they walk through the camp. The slow horizontal movement of the camera provides slow disclosure by allowing the viewer to partially see the camping area frame by frame. Contradictory to Fury and Full Metal Jacket, the tracking shot used in Mel Gibson's 2016 war movie Hacksaw Ridge is very short and rapid. This corresponds directly to the pace of the movie, which features a lot of battle scenes unlike Fury. This very fast use of the tracking shot is used to underscore the chaotic atmosphere of the battle. In this scene from Steven Spielberg's Saving Private Ryan, the dolly shot is very slow-paced. This use not only serves as slow disclosure, but also creates a certain suspense for the battle scenes that are yet to come. The difference between the pace of the dolly shot gives the viewer a clear idea of what to expect in the scene, action or build-up. In this sense, the dolly shot used in Saving Private Ryan is very different from the more fast and rapid use in Fury. Another function of the dolly shot, which can be observed in this scene from Fury, is to provide the audience a sense of spatial relationship between the characters. Here, the soldiers are shown fighting each other from a very close distance, which indicates the severity of the battle. The camera follows the soldiers shooting at each other from a close proximity, which makes the viewer feel like they're in the battle as well. The implied meaning behind this shot is that the violence and horrors that soldiers witness in war are so gruesome that most of the times they are damaged both physically and psychologically. In this scene, one of the main characters, Norman, is shown running toward the demolished building to see the girl he had a connection with. The deliberate use of the dolly shot allows the viewer to witness Norman as he moves away from all his fellow crew members. This shot is a representation of Norman's difference from the damaged characters. Norman, being an innocent, peaceful, and clueless character, stands out from the rest of the psychologically damaged crew. Also, since Norman is the most relatable character in the film, the viewer is encouraged to emphasize and identify with him. Similarly, in Quentin Tarantino's Inglorious Basterds, in this scene the camera tracks Lieutenant Aldo Raine with the horizontal movement of the dolly shot. This movement hints to the audience that Aldo is the most significant character in the movie, while also encouraging the viewer to emphasize with him. To conclude, the dolly and tracking shots are used to serve several different functions, including slow disclosure, establishing spatial relationships, and emphasizing with the characters. And although they usually work in similar ways, the visions of the director and cinematographer of the movie cause these shots to appear very differently from one another.